Are we streaming right now?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, we're streaming.
Yeah. It says waiting for best cigar reviews on here.
Okay.
Let me see what it does.
All right. This is always fun.
Nothing currently here. Oh, dude.
What? Is it streaming?
It looks like it.
Let me see.
Hey, Corey. Let me have Corey pull it up and see what he says.
Okay.
Hey, Journal. My friend just called.
What is this? Maybe, just maybe, we'll get in there. If I can do this. I'll go to my channel and see if I can find it on Best Cigar Reviews. Oh yeah, dude. Check 1, 2, 3. Yeah, dude, I'm on it right now. We got people coming on here too.
Corey's listening to it right now.
What's up, gentlemen and gentlemen? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's working. It's good here. Oh my gosh, we're on. We're live, bro.
Yo, Corey, drop me a comment in there. Let me know how this is
Yeah,
rolling.
dude. Oh wow. Look at this. Double so
You guys in a
That's
dungeon.
weird.
Yeah, basically.
We're in the back warehouse. We have all the lights off.
All right, let me go check with Corey.
I can see it on right here, dude. I can see it right now. So, hey guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. I can't see everything, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna try to get everything. This is one of our tests to try to see if we can do some podcasting on the stream and everything like that. So it's kind of fun. So hopefully you guys are joining with us and enjoying the stream because we're just checking it to make sure it works. So
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to just leave it up as the test since it's already rolling, or do you want me to redo it?
oh, dude, look at this.
I can just leave it if you want.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine right now. It's fine right now.
We'll turn your volume down so I don't keep hearing your reverb.
My volume on my okay on my
On the phone.
I gotcha.
On the phone.
Sorry, fellas. I got to turn this volume down. Turn the volume down a little bit.
Oh yeah, it is delayed though.
It's delayed a little
Yeah,
bit.
because on this I just sat back in my chair.
Oh, did you really? Okay. Let me see. I'm doing this in front of the camera. We'll see how long it takes.
Yeah, it's super delayed.
Yeah, it's probably about what I'm looking at 13, 14, 15, 16, almost 20 seconds of delay right now. Dude, I'm on with 30 seconds of delay.
Yeah, it's a delay.
It's a solid delay, man. Yeah, it's a solid delay. That's great. Well, I'm just glad. Oh yeah, so it's about 40 seconds delay right now. It's a 40-second delay. So now we know. Now we know it's delayed and everything like that. So, hey guys, we're just testing and everything else like that. We haven't really promoted this or anything like that, but we're gonna kind of do some testing here on the live chat to see what's going on, and we'll give you some more input on what we're doing. I'm smoking the Pandemonium cigar right now, so you can see it right here. I'm smoking this cigar, and we started it on the last video we did, and got my glasses on because I can't read my phone without my glasses because I'm old. What about you? You can you hear yourself and everything?
Oh yeah, so far everything looks okay as far as I can see. Some people might get some low frame rates, but
okay. So this is streaming. This is streaming, and it's also like
I didn't record it, but I could if I wanted to.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't hit the start record button yet.
Okay.
So it's just streaming, but if I wanted to record this so that you could post it later, I could do it. Don't inhale.
We have no fan bias, do we?
No, there's no fan on
there's
right
no
now.
fan. There's no fan.
Audio's a little laggy.
Yeah. So is that what people said? Audio's like, let us know, guys. We're just testing this right now.
It's gonna be. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. We're not hardwired in on this. We're using an older Mac for this. I bet if I use my Mac, it'd probably be better because we're using an old Mac. What is that? A MacBook Pro? An older MacBook Pro on this one. So we're trying to do that right now. So just watching the delay is somewhat fun. So we're actually back at the podcast booth. You guys can't really see much behind us, and we turn off all the lights. Hoping to see JB's ghost tonight, so we'll see what happens there. So we're smoking the Pandemonium. I think I showed you that on the podcast right now, or a few seconds ago on the podcast. And I'll be looking at you guys as much as I possibly can. I'm also looking. I'm watching the stream with you guys actually right now, so I can see some of your comments and things like that. I don't know if we're gonna how long this is gonna go. We're just kind of testing it right now to see what's going on, And one of the things we'll be able to do is to bring video, to the podcast. And so it looks as of right now, we've got some options, to bring video to the podcast. So it also, quite frankly, this light right here, you can see me. I don't know if you can see Justin. Can you see Justin okay?
I'm a little darker.
You're a little darker. Can you hear us okay too? That's the other question, because we got this thing running through our soundboard. So we don't know if you can.
Okay, he said it sounded like you were in a fishbowl for a second, but he said it's cleaned up. So it's probably just it's probably just catching people up. And it's going to be delayed. Like what we're saying right now, people are going to catch a little later. So it's going to pop. So stuff in the chat is going to pop up after we say something, but way after we say something.
Okay. This is a note to Future Bradley, who's watching Future Bradley. What's up, buddy? Okay.
Change your underwear.
I know. I'm trying. I'm doing what I can. Yeah.
Dude, Nebraska in the house, bro?
I can't see any of the comments because my phone is so far away from me. I would put it closer, but I've got nothing. Actually, you know what? I probably
Aaron
could
here's
put it.
fine. That's good to know.
Okay. There we go. Let me see here. Yeah, let us know. Okay, I can see your comments now. I'll get them. Oh, crap. I just dropped my phone. I'll get it a little bit closer to me so I can see.
It's funny watching the playback because it is definitely delayed. I'm smoking a cigar right now.
Yeah, it's not only that, but are the audio, I guess the question I have for you guys who are watching, are the audio and the video perfectly synced coming through on the stream? That's the question I have.
Somebody said it was laggy at first, but it's starting to come through. So it looks like once people get connected for a second, it looks like it's starting to catch up.
Okay. I see what's going on.
Yeah. So the Crypto says, yeah, he can hear us and see us both.
Okay. How's the audio sound? Does it sound like we're like on the podcast and everything like that? Or does it sound grainy or anything else like that? Let us know, Crypto.
Sounds like you just inhaled a balloon of helium.
Is that what it sounds like?
And that you probably were getting a
What the heck is that comment?
colonoscopy at the same time.
Certain people shouldn't judge me. That's the only question. That's the only thing.
Everybody says it seems to be okay.
Okay, good.
Allegedly.
I guess my next question was, do you like the setup? I mean, once we have cameras set up this way, I mean, as far as the podcast is concerned, we can.
And it won't be in the dark.
Right, exactly, and so on and so forth. One of the reasons we want to test it now is because everyone's getting off work right now, at least here. Everyone else, it'll probably be our lower viewership, just because I don't want to put this out there for everybody else. We're just testing everything out right now. What do you say right there?
Yeah, they're synced. They're good.
Okay, good. Both audio and the video is synced. Okay, all right. Well, let's jump into it. Let's jump into what we're going to talk about tonight, which is genuinely JB. I don't know. I mean, if you saw the video today, you saw the video drop. I mean, it's going to be maybe some questions people have about this and so on and so forth. And what?
There's like 3 layers to this and we missed one of the layers on the video today.
Okay, so now we're going to layers. We have a bundt cake with layers, guys. So here we go. Let's go.
No, onions have layers.
Okay.
Ogres have layers.
Okay.
All right,
Go ahead and get into it.
No, because like Carrie had a seizure recently in the shop. Okay. And you had a very specific feeling when she had that seizure. And then I see something a couple days later, and then that same day that I saw something, Dave calls me and says that he heard somebody walking around up top.
Dude, I can't believe you brought that into it.
Tell me that doesn't add another layer to it.
No,
though.
I totally forgot about that.
I know.
And I'm like, that's super
Yeah, now I'm
creepy.
messing with you, right?
Yeah, you should not have told me that. That's really creepy.
Yeah, I know.
That's super, super creepy. Okay, so we got to
elaborate.
We'll elaborate a little bit. I got to find my lighter again. So it's kind of an awkward story. I mean, I guess we can leave this up there after we're done recording it, right? Is that right? So
I'm recording it currently. I don't know when I started the recording, somewhere around 4 minutes ago. So
okay,
but it is recording here now too. That GoPro's freaking out, man.
I don't know what's wrong with the GoPro. We have electronic problems.
It wants the SD card, bro. Just feed me the SD.
Just turn it off. We don't even need them.
I did.
We'll turn these off and I'll tell you a story. Hold on a second. Oh, it's creepy. Okay, here we go.
Wait. If I hit this button, does it work? Did that just come through the live? Somebody dropped me a comment.
Tell me, yeah, turn it up more. I could barely hear it.
Oh yeah, I had it real low. Oh shit,
that's super loud, bro.
Sorry,
somewhere in the middle of that. Okay, somewhere in the middle of that. Can you guys hear the music in the background?
Dude, if that works,
do that again. See if we
I'm
get.
not gonna do it a third time.
Just one more time. Hit the button.
Remember, it's delayed. Hold on a second.
Okay, let us know if you hear that little creepy music in the background, because we want to know if the board's working with everything. Because For us, it's very, very helpful. I mean, we wanted to try this because it's really good, but it's something I didn't think about. Cigars have layers. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, they heard it.
It worked.
That's
Okay,
dope,
perfect.
dude.
I can't believe everything's working like
Dude,
this.
2 hillbillies can make something like this work, dude.
I
What?
know. I'm not a hillbilly, bro. I'm a redneck.
All right.
I don't know if I'm a redneck or a hillbilly. I don't know what I am.
Tricky
I'm just
Traka. Ooh, that's one of Brad's favorites.
Oh, Tricky Chaka is pretty good. It really is a really good cigar. Okay, so
It's Tricky to Traka.
so let's talk about what happened with Carrie. A lot of people are like, well, this isn't very well known about my sister, and I don't even know if she's going to watch this. I don't know if she is watching this. I'm sure she feels okay sharing this because it's very public about her here in Arizona and so on and so forth. Because I love my sister and everything. She has epilepsy. If you guys don't know what that is, it's there's different forms of epilepsy, but it can cause anything from minor seizures to where you like freeze up for a second, to where like you have grand mal seizures. Unfortunately, Carrie has grand mal seizures from time to time. I think right now it's maybe 1 to 2 times a year she might have one. We don't know what causes it. We don't know everything. We know there's certain symptoms that go into causing something to go into a seizure. So what Justin's referring to is Carrie, I think it was, 2 weeks ago?
Last Thursday.
Had a grand mal seizure when we were talking at my desk. And it was very, very, very,
Yeah, it's the first
scary.
time you've ever seen that.
Yeah, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
He's actually seen Carrie seize before. I never have before. So for me, even being her brother and being around her as much as I am, I haven't seen it ever happen. If you ever seen anybody go into a grand mal seizure, it's very, very scary. It really is, especially if you don't know what to do. So I'm very happy that Justin was here because he has experience with that, particularly with my sister, and so that was very, very helpful to have him here. So my sister sees, but when we were talking, as she was talking to me, she was telling me something, or I was telling her something, and she was sitting down in a chair and I was sitting at my desk, and she looked like she was terrified before she seized, and literally it looked like this, like that. I mean, that's essentially what it looked like, and it was really, really horrifying. It affected me so much. I stood up and I thought someone was behind me in my desk. I literally thought somebody was ready to come and kill me with a knife. It's crazy. And she stayed that way for a few seconds, and then the seizure continued. That's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah, that's what you're referring to.
Well, because your exact comment to me later on after I think it was the next day we started talking, you were like, dude, I seriously thought that there was like a possession or something. You were like, she looked through me and was looking behind me. Like there was something that she saw and that scared her.
Right.
Like that's how you depicted it to me.
That's exactly how it was. Yeah,
exactly. And it kind of freaked you out a little bit.
It really freaked me out. I went down, I stayed with her down in, are you hearing something, dude?
No, I was just looking.
Don't be looking at stuff behind you, bro. You make me nervous.
You scared, bro?
I'm scared, bro.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I know you're not afraid of no ghosts. Calm down. So here's the reality. That happened. I went down with Carrie. I stayed with her at her place just to make sure she was okay and everything else like that, and came back the next morning. She had some friends look on her at that, because I guess within 48 hours of having a grand mal seizure, that's the most important time to watch somebody.
Yeah.
So, and you were here and you helped with that, and that was absolutely incredible. So I love my sister, and I will absolutely, do everything I can to support her, and we are. And so she's working from home right now as she's resting up and getting over some of the aftermath that seizures have. So that happened, and then what you said was really interesting is I guess before Dave made mention of what he saw last night.
Yeah.
What happened with you? Explain in detail as much as you possibly can.
I come in pretty early, depending on the day and how much there is. But I was in here by myself, just packing out orders. And while I was over there, behind we have like a little stanchion that separates some things, and I was just kind of back there packing out orders. And out of the corner of my eye, it looked like somebody was looking at me from underneath the stairs, which is like right over this shoulder right here. So
yeah, literally
right over
behind
this shoulder.
Him.
It's like right over.
I have a full view of it.
You could probably get a little bit out of this corner too, but no, it looked like somebody was over there, and I was like, that's kind of creepy, it gives you like the little shake, and then I just went about my business. And then earlier, I had the door cracked because there was somebody here cleaning earlier, and she had just left, so I still had the door kind of cracked from where she had poked her head in and said bye.
Right.
And then a couple minutes later, it seemed like somebody ran out that door, like they were waiting for the door to open. So out of that same spot, it looked like that whatever that thing was moved out from under the stairs and ran out the door. And then
I didn't think
That's
anything of
creepy.
it because
That's creepy, bro.
For me,
That's
creepy. For me, I'm like, dude, you probably smoked too much, whatever. But I'm sitting there, and so I didn't think anything of it. But when David calls me and he's like, dude, I got to tell you what's going on. And my wife was sitting right next to me on the couch, and I even told Dave, I was like, dude, you can ask my wife. He was like, dude, something creepy happened at the shop. My hair went stood straight up, and I looked at my wife, and I was like, do you see this? And she was like, yeah, what the heck's going on? And then Dave starts telling me what happened, and I was like, dude, I didn't think nothing of this, but now I have to tell you. And he was like, dude, I hate that you just told me that because now it adds another layer to this. And then now that I think about what you were saying with Carrie, adds another layer to it. So it's kind of weird. Plus, you said Luna from McAuliffe was here with a spirit box, and that it said, you guys heard it say Wreath.
I definitely heard it say Wreath. Yeah, I definitely heard my last name in there, yes. There's no doubt
Luna
about
vouched
that.
for that on the podcast.
Yeah, on the podcast he talked about that, and it was very. I don't know what to tell you, man. It was creepy when I heard it, and I was like, I'm done. Like, here's the thing about spirit boxes and stuff like that. Like, I'm not about that life, bro. I'm not doing.
You don't want
to
interact?
No, I don't want to interact with any spirits or any evil stuff or anything else like that. I don't think that. If other guys are going to do it and stuff like that, I can't tell them what to do. I think you're treading where angels tread, and there's certain things you just don't want to mess with. I'm really not like that. So I've seen some crap that'll turn you white, to be honest with you, in my day, and you don't want to mess with that kind of stuff. So when all that stuff happens, I'm super like, when I hear that, where he actually asked, like, I think what Luna did is he was sitting there at the studio, the actual video studio, and he said, I think that something's here. He says, if you're here, would you make yourself known? And he goes to the spirit box does like, it's like a FM transmitter, like,
it picks up radio frequencies
like
or something.
And then what he did, and he says, anyone here? And then he says Wreath. And you hear Wreath on that. And Luna looked at me, I looked at him, I was like, that was my last name. That's Wreath. Absolutely, 100%. And then Luna said something like to the spirits, he's like, well, these are good people. You can leave them alone, not haunt them, not taunt them, or anything else like that. These are God-fearing people, and so on and so forth, for my family and everything. And I was like, I don't want to talk. I'm good, man. I'm straight. I'm done. That kind of thing. So I don't have a whole lot of context for that other than it could be demonic. I don't know. But I don't want to tread there, if you would. So, and not just because, like, I'm afraid of it. I just don't want to give it any more, attention than need be.
I can't see it. I got a little bit of chill going.
See?
But I could just be cold.
It got super cold in here, dude.
Within the last 3 minutes.
Yes, 100%. 100%. It got super cold. Yeah, I'm not even joking, dude.
No, I'm cold right now.
You see this crap on TV, and you're like, what? Yeah, dude. It's like everything's dark in here except for this one light right in front of both of us. So we're both kind of creeped out. So stop looking behind you, bro.
I'm just surprised how cold it got. I wasn't cold until
it got really cold, dude.
Just now.
Really cold. But the sun also went down. So the sun's down basically in Phoenix.
Yeah, but the sun hasn't gone down anymore in the last. We've been doing this for 17 minutes. Yeah, how much has the sun gone down more in 17 minutes?
It has gotten quite cold. I'll just say that it's gotten quite cold. So I know with paranormal, supernatural kind of stuff, people get really, really, whatever about that kind of stuff. I just don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about that anymore. I'm good. So that happened, and what happened with Dave is what you didn't finish talking about Dave. What happened with Dave?
So Dave calls me at 7:11.
Dave's our part-time guy.
Yeah, he calls me at 7:11 on the dot, and I answer the phone, and I was like, yo, what's up? He's like, dude, I got to tell you this creepy story. He's like, I tried to call Brad 3 times, but he didn't answer. And I was like, okay, what's up? He's like, dude, I was closing up the shop, and I was super creeped out. And I was thinking
yeah, because I had a missed call from him.
I was thinking maybe there was a homeless person outside or something freaky went down out front, something like that. After he walked out of the building or somebody tried to get in or something like that.
Sure.
But he was like, dude, I was closing up the shop around 6:45, and it sounded like somebody was walking around up in the loft. And so he said he didn't know where the light switch is back here. So he just took his flashlight out and he starts looking around. He's like, I didn't see anything, but when I turned my flashlight on, it sounded like somebody was stepping up on the loft up here. And so he was like, so I took my flashlight and I started going up in the loft. And he said, when I got up in the loft and I started scanning around, just looking to see if somebody was up there, he's like, I just got this really weird feeling of just feeling creeped out. And he was like, dude, I don't ever usually feel creeped out.
Yeah.
And he was like, so I had to call somebody and talk to them, especially somebody that works there, so that I could explain why I felt creeped out. I could go help somebody.
Why don't you go help that? Yeah, guys. So it's near closing time right now. We want to come on here live and talk to you. Justin's going to go help somebody check out.
15 years ago, I had a demonic spirit attach itself to me.
What?
Dude, that's a story, bro.
Dude, I want that story on live.
Go
Get this, guys, and we'll go. So here's the most nerve-wracking part about this. Being live with you guys right now, Justin being up front, and back here by myself with this creepy light and everything's dark. This is not my vibe, bro. Just so everybody understands that, this is not my vibe. This is not what I want to do. This is not how I want to play this game out. And I'm glad that it's streaming and everything else like that, and you guys can see everything, but it's really, really, really creepy. It's really creepy back here. And it is super cold. I say that much. It is super cold. I mean, more than air conditioning cold. Like, I wish I had like a thermostat. So, but I'm nervous. I'll just talk to you guys, and you know, we've had a good day and everything, and you know, we're finishing those big Pandemonium cigars, simply because they're so ginormous. I mean, I thought I'd put it out and finish it with you guys here on the chat. So I'm glad the setup actually is working, by nature of the fact that we can do podcasts this way, and we can put the podcast clips and stuff like that on YouTube, so you guys can actually see the podcast and the other stuff that we talk about. We just did a podcast this morning on the issue of free speech, and that was really, really interesting and really fun. We kind of got into a little bit and mixed it up on the issues of why can't you say what you want to say, and you know, free speech isn't necessarily free. So, yeah. This is so literally, I'm not joking with you guys. Part-time Dave just texted me. I call him Part-time Dave, and I told him to watch the stream. I want to know if he's watching the stream right now. I so would have been there for the live stream. Dave, I'm sure Dave's probably watching the stream right now, you know, which is kind of crazy. So, but I want to try to get some of your comments as well and look down here. I have my glasses on because I can't see everything very well, but I'll do what I can to see your comments here. 15 years ago, a demonic spirit was attached to me. How do you know that? I mean, I guess that's one of my questions. I'm not doubting you or anything else like that, but I think there's a lot of people that say things like that, but they don't know that. I'm just curious of what things make you believe that's the truth. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm not downing you. I'm not saying that's not the truth, but I'm just curious to why you believe that. Somebody said I better start a Bible study at the shop. People want to start a Bible study at the shop now, ward off this cold stuff and everything, man. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but by your theory, doing a Bible study here would bring it more.
It would, 100%, dude. 100%. I mean, there's a lot of times we're sitting in the lounge and talking about spiritual stuff. You'd be surprised, man.
Oh, he said he thinks he sent an email to us on that story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to look in we'll have to look at the podcast email.
Yeah, absolutely. So
was it sent to the right email? Because you know Brad gave everybody the wrong one for the first like 20 episodes.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm still figuring out podcast life. You know, but as far as and this whole studio is going to change. In fact, the wall you see behind Justin, we got another business we're actually starting.
I don't know if they can see it.
You probably can't see it right now. Oh, dude, don't knock it over, bro. You about pulled the whole wall down.
You scared, bro?
Yeah, I am scared, dude. Not only is it freezing cold, it's like, dude, this is weird. Is it me?
No, it's cold back here.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why it got so, and it still says it's 95 outside.
That's weird. That's weird. That's a really weird thing, man. It really is.
It could have been deep dream about being in the small town old cemetery taking pics at 2 a.m.
Okay. Dude, that's crazy. Well, so anyways, so Dave just texted me and said I would so be here. I guess he's watching the live stream.
Oh,
right
is
now,
he?
Which is awesome.
Dude, he'd be in here with his little talk box running around.
Dude, no, we're not gonna be doing that, dude. It's freaking me out, bro. We're not gonna be doing that, man. But I
don't
think,
take antiques back from Mexico. I've actually heard that. And, like, there's also theories, like, if you go to Hawaii, you don't take any of the rocks or anything like that from the beach. Otherwise, it brings, like, bad juju back with you. And they also say, like, at night, if you're walking around outside, you don't whistle. Because by whistling, you're, like, inviting mischief or something like that. It's very interesting.
that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You can't play that. You can't play that song from Top Gun, then, or otherwise the demons will come out and get you. You know, evidently. So,
Justin is creeping me out.
I know, right? He's creeping me out too, man. It's
Dude,
kinda,
why is that? What GoPro is beeping?
Dude, it's not mine. Mine's unplugged.
I took the battery out of this one, bro.
You're kidding me.
Dude, check that one. Check that Hero 8.
Shut up.
Check that Hero 8, because
Dude,
I
it's
took the
getting
battery out of this.
creepier. No, this thing's shut off, dude. It can't beep.
Look,
I'm serious, dude. Look,
no battery in
look.
this.
Where's that coming from then?
It has to be that one because this one has no battery in it.
All right, dude. I'm taking this GoPro off, man. We're out here for like a half hour trying to figure out how to fix all the stuff and set it up, and JB actually fixed it and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of fun to, see how this all works in the future.
Jake from Cali.
What did he say?
He basically just said, "You're afraid."
I am afraid
a little bit.
I'm not, dude.
A little creeped out.
I'm not a little creeped out, bro. I'm a lot creeped out. There we go. Okay, the battery's out of this one.
Okay, so it was that one. I'm still creeped out by how cold it is. It's never that cold back here.
It isn't that cold back here. It's
until
awkward.
until it gets below like 60 outside.
Not only that, but it makes you think through all the stuff you've seen on YouTube with all the like the guys that say things like something pushed me or something shoved me or I heard something, and then all of a sudden like they hear it gets cold and something happens. Like that's what freaks me out.
Dude, the creepiest thing like I've ever seen legitimately was when you showed me that YouTube channel that does the like small budget horror films, and it was that like weird like dresser case or what?
Ottoman, bro.
Dude, that one freaked me out. I'm getting chills thinking about that one.
Bro, don't be talking about that kind of stuff.
That one freaked me out. That was because that's something that can happen, dude. You just go to like Goodwill and you buy like something somebody donated and you take it home.
I know it's crazy.
I swear my buddy's cuckoo clocks were possessed like that. I swear there was at least like 3 cuckoo clocks.
That story about the paranormal and stuff like that we had with Brandon Luna. Did you hear that?
No. You tripping, bro?
No, are you tripping?
No. Creeped out all the way from NYC. I can't stand New World cigars anymore. I've been ordering Cubans from Switzerland and having them shipped here to the U.S. Hell yeah, dude. What did you hear?
I heard something up there. I'm not joking, dude.
What?
Yeah. The mic would have picked it up, so it could have been just me. That's okay. Let's keep going, dude. It could have been my ear. I could have been my ears.
Now I feel like I got to keep one of my headphones off just so I can listen.
Don't. It's better to have them both on. So don't do that, man. Stay with me here. So, anyways, this all this crazy stuff happened. We're doing this for you at the end of the day. I mean, we got probably about I don't know how many more minutes.
6:45. This is exactly the time Dave said that he heard stuff.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. 6:45 on the dot.
I'm not about this right now, dude. I'm not about this. Like, I'm cool ending the cast right now. You didn't hear that? Did you hear that? I'm telling you, dude, Dude, I'm just saying right now. Like, I'm trying to be quiet for Justin, but there's something. I'm glad we're streaming this. I thought you didn't hear that?
I don't hear it right now.
I did. You didn't hear the smack or the footstep or something like that? I heard something.
Dude, Dave wants. We could have Dave call in right now.
Yeah, have Dave call in and connect your phone. What is wrong, dude? Why are you looking around all creepy like that? Don't do that. That's not cool. Like, let's keep it real. I'm not cool with this kind of stuff. So let's hurry up. Either have Dave call in or something like that. And what are you doing? What are you looking at?
I thought I heard something back there, but it might be from like outside.
No, I think I definitely heard some over that way. So yeah, have Dave call your phone, dude. Hook up to the thing. You can actually hear from him. That'd be great. Dave, call Justin's phone because he's hooking it up to the Rodecaster. People can actually hear your voice. This is who I call part-time Dave, and it's great because Dave works part-time here. He's a Marine. He's not afraid of anything, and he was creeped out last night. So kind of like I am now. So we're gonna have Dave on the phone here. And is your phone connected?
Yeah, he called me a little quick though. Hold on a second, David.
Dave, hold on a second. We're gonna get you back in here in a second, and you can hear the story. I like to hear the story from Dave too. I mean, because hear what his thought is. So that's I feel a little bit. Can I just be honest with you? Can I do the?
Oh yeah, we got Dave in there. Hold on a second, Dave.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Hey.
All right.
Real quick. This isn't a setup for anything. You're not trying to scare me.
No.
On the Bible.
On the Bible.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, dude.
Okay. All right.
So,
I wouldn't do that.
But you never know. People screw around with you and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Dave, tell us your story from last night, dude. And I'm sorry I didn't pick up.
all right,
I apologize.
so
Yeah.
around this same time, exactly what you guys are freaking out about,
Might be from like
I
outside.
heard something moving up
Some over that way.
on the stairs.
Yeah,
I heard it sounded like a cigar box fell, and I was like stuck. Like, okay, something accidentally fell. But then I heard the movement, and that's what creeped me out. Is hearing the movement. So it was like I seriously thought I was gonna find a homeless person up there, and I was actually picturing I'm gonna grab them by their shirt and I'm gonna drag them out of the shop. So I was like ready to fight.
Dave's a big guy too, man. He's not a small cat, so he's definitely in between JB and I. So it was kind of a creepy thing. So I didn't know any of this till this morning, actually, when I walk in.
Well, JB made it worse. He made it worse by telling me about when I called him, and then he's like, "Oh, dude, by the way, I thought I saw a shadow under the stairs, and I saw it twice." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "That's really..." Now I genuinely feel more creeped out. And yeah, and then he told me about like Carrie's seizure, like she like was like you from what you just explained earlier on this live stream.
Yeah.
And I thought like, oh my God, like there's something in this shop. Completely creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie. It was creepy enough to where I like was venting to my wife for probably about a solid hour, and I never like really explained my day to her.
You like backpack
ever.
by
So I was,
yourself
like, completely...
in the most remote places in Arizona where like Bigfoot lives, bro.
Dude, I've been to some extreme parts of Arizona and backpacked, and I believe in like, you know, I've had some weird experiences out there, but it's kind of funny because once you're out there, you're stuck out there. So you just have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
I've had vivid dreams out there. Justin, I told you about that, where I have these weird vivid dreams when I'm backpacking. But it's like, it's one of those places where I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so I can move around, I can get away, I can do anything. But at the shop, it's kind of like, hey, this is like supposed to be a docile area. This is supposed to be, you know, it's a shop where the public comes and shops at. I shouldn't be this creeped out, but I was. And
right,
yeah, so
right.
it was weird.
Right. It's creepy and it's weird, and you know, it's one of those things that we're kind of it's his new territory to Zeal, as far as, you know, having the ability to catch the stuff and looking around and so on and so forth, and it being dark and all that kind of stuff. That it's dark outside now.
Yeah,
Would you say so?
Somebody said it could have been an animal on the roof or something potentially.
It could have.
No. You know what? It's funny. It wasn't, and I try to exhaust all the resources of this, like debunking it of what it is,
just to get it out of your head.
Yeah, and you question yourself, like, hey, what was this that I heard? But it sounded like something fell. It sounded like someone walking around. I went up and I cleared the entire warehouse with my flashlight, and of course, you know, I'm a very confident person in things like this. I'm prepared. And I walked through everything, searched everything, and there was nothing there. So that was like the kind of the creepy point. And what you guys are talking about, where you feel like it's cold, I felt that too. Halfway walking up from the stairs to the top of the loft, there was a cold spot.
Dip a 44 mag
and
in
that's
holy
what made me turn around and be like, all right, well, it's time for me to close up the shop and go home.
Dude, that's weird, because when you walk up in that loft, it's hot. Like, it's at least 5 to 10 degrees hotter than it is down here on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't feel cold right now.
No, it's not cold anymore. Everything's off. Everything's gone. Yeah. So it's not. It could have been the AC. Who knows?
No, because it's not. There's no way it's 70 back here.
Yeah.
That thing runs all day.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I've been there when it's like by myself a couple of times, and it gets warm in the warehouse right there. It stays warm. So if you notice a cold spot, it stands out.
Just a few minutes ago, it was standing
Could be
out.
Jason. Don't kill me, freaky Jason.
Yeah. So it's. I'll tell you what, man. This isn't my vibe. This isn't what I like talking about or talking through. I just like to call attention to things I think are real, and I think there really is a supernatural, you know, presence in this world. And I think when I see it, I think it's important to call it out. And certain things are unexplainable, but with the events that Justin laid down, I had. By the way, the only thing I knew about was Carrie, obviously, until Justin talked about what he experienced this morning and what you experienced last night. Or you experienced it yesterday, didn't you?
Yesterday morning, yeah.
I don't. Well, the thing is, like, when I first got there, like the first conversation me and Brad had, we were talking about church. We were talking about how my mom was a pastor,
Yeah.
He's a pastor. I was talking about like the church up the street. I grew up at that church. I literally like
Right.
that was my livelihood of growing up as a kid was at that church.
Right.
And I always feel like there's a weird thing that happens when you start talking about your beliefs.
Oh, 100%.
That things start challenging you.
100%.
And that's what I felt like it was from.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to talk about my faith. I'm not afraid to talk about anything related to God or religion or anything else like that. So I'm really not. But you are correct, David, and I will absolutely agree with you that when you start talking about those things, that I believe that there's an angelic realm that listens and reacts to those things. I absolutely believe that. You know, both in the good and heavenly, and both in the evil, the demonic. You know, if you would. So.
Oh, it's that truck out back.
Oh, was it?
I heard. Psst, and
Yeah.
then but there's a truck out back with air brakes.
We're in an industrial type place, so it's not a big deal to hear noises. But David, you said you definitely felt like you heard footsteps up there, right?
God is good.
Oh, it sounded. I honest to God, thought I was going to be dragging out some homeless guy or talking someone off a ledge. Like I was like prepared to fight. And I was like, all right, I'm going to drag this dude out down the stairs, and I'm going to drag him out of the shop. And I probably won't call the cops on him, but I'll give him a scare and let him know, like, hey, don't come back, don't do this again.
Right.
And when I found that there was no one there, that's where I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Dude, I got to ask you this, though, because at the top of the stairs, we actually have a skeleton, like right at the top of the steps. Did that freak you out at all?
That scared the shit out of me. That skeleton, for some reason,
we call him Ash.
that's the best place to put that skeleton. I went up there and I was like shining my flashlight, and also that skeleton, he's wearing a hat too, I think.
Yeah,
He's wearing a hat.
And
Yeah,
I
dude.
saw it.
He's wearing a hat.
And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, oh my God, I almost duplexed that skeleton.
That's great, bro. That's so great. Yeah, I think JB took some footage that I used on the video that we posted today about the cigar that we're smoking, the Pandemonium. So I used some of the video in there. He had a lot of, we call the skeleton Ash, by the way, and he usually hangs out in the lounge in October and keeps all the snowbirds company and so on and so forth. So he always gets kicked to the floor somehow because there's too many snowbirds that come in and, you know, take over the lounge. But it's fun, man. It's really, really fun. So, well, man, I really appreciate you being on tonight and being willing to call in, man. That's awesome. We gotta get you on here sometime.
No, I appreciate it. I wanted to share my story. Like I said, I don't get creeped out by a lot of things. That was kind of awkward. And the only person I felt like I could explain it to was someone that worked at the shop who knows the layout.
Right.
So I had to call one of you guys. So it was one of those things where it's like, dude, I got to vent to someone about this because this actually genuinely creeped me out. But no, I appreciate your time, dude. Have fun with the live stream, and I'll see both of you guys on Thursday.
You got it, brother. Thanks so much.
All right, good night.
Well, we're gonna end the stream here because, you know, it's getting close to closing time. We got stuff to do as we close up, and I want to thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining our very first live stream. We'll be doing a couple more of these, and we'll be doing some podcasts as well, and you'll be able to see some more of the studio and everything right here. And now that we know how to do it, we can, you know, this was the test for it and stuff like that. So, but I thought it was pretty fun to run this through and stuff like that. So, guys, we'll catch you later on. And for Bradley and JB signing off for the Zeal Cigar Review, I'm out of here like last year. Peace. Now, how do we turn it off?